Dozens of people have no home after a massive fire that took hours to put out tore through an apartment building. CBS 46 now learning of growing concerns that the fire alarms were not working properly. CBS 46's Don Shipman live at the Evergreen Lennox Apartments in Brookhaven, and that's just northeast of Atlanta. Don, those firefighters, they had a very tough fire to fight.
And they've been here for much of the day. Some of them are still here. They've been here since dawn. I'm also noticing now that there are a lot of residents who are making their way here because they want to see what's left of their apartments. And there really isn't a lot left. There's a lot of damage. You can see the top floor of this building. It is gutted by fire. The people in those apartments lost everything, but thankfully they're alive. As tenants now claim that they never heard a single fire alarm go off, it was a different sound that made all the difference.
And I was like, who is that knocking on my door at 6:15 in the morning?
It's a door knock that's being credited with saving her life and dozens of her neighbors.
He was going to other doors knocking and yelling, there's a fire, get out.
I noticed that the flames was coming from the patio right here.
That's when Yusuf Thorne called 911, then sprang into action.
I went exactly to the fire and nobody was coming to the door, and I went below them. I went to the one that was directly below them. I got her out of there, went back upstairs, was beating on that whole floor.
The fire at the Evergreen Lennox Park apartment complex broke out just as residents were getting ready for their day. Everyone made it out safely, many of them calling Yusuf their hero tonight.
Nothing went off. I didn't hear not one alarm the whole time from the beginning till the end. Not one alarm.
What we do know is the fire started on the 3rd floor.
From there, the fire spread to the attic and quickly ran the entire building. Video from above shows just how intense the fire was. Crews using ladder trucks to douse the flames. Captain Daniels says their investigation will look into whether there were alarms sounding and whether smoke detectors were working properly.
What about smoke detectors? Were they all working?
Not sure. That'll be a result of the investigation as well.
What about sprinklers? Were there sprinklers in this building?
The building is sprinkled. Ironically, again, with this particular building, how it's set up, the actual units are sprinkled. The void space is not, and the reason it's not because there's no mechanical devices up there, meaning there's a clear attic space.
41 apartments are destroyed. More than 100 people left homeless. Belongings lost, but lives saved.
As long as I was able to hug them after that, they told me that, thank you. That's what melted me.
And back here live, I just got an update from the fire captain there. He's telling me that 2 firefighters were taken to the hospital. They have since been released, only minor injuries. It was heat-related injuries. As for a cause, they're still investigating, and the American Red Cross is helping out all of the fire victims. Live in Brookhaven, Don Shipman, CBS 46 News.
Thank you.